As a fellow guy on the defense with Kamal, what have you seen from him this year that just stands out, either work ethic, his play, just in general about him?
Really just the way he approaches every day. Kamal comes every day just trying to get better. He's joking around, having fun, but at the same time, he's coaching guys up. He's taking coaching, and he's just continuing to come in every day like a pro because that's where he want to be. That's his dreams and aspirations. So he comes in every day and approach every day like it.
Brian, right here in the front.
Just how much more difficult is your job when you're facing such a mobile quarterback like Joe Milrow?
We really just have to continue to contain the quarterback. He's an electric player. He's a great player. So we really just have to go in there and contain him and keep him in the pocket and just continuing to play with all four defensive linemen and affect the game in the pass rush.
Caleb.
James Spears on the D-line has had a good year. What have you seen from him?
Just growth. You've seen James grow. The best thing for me, I've seen James grow off the field. Like just seeing him just continuing to grow in the classroom, just watching film, where there's treatment, different things like that. So it's just good to see him grow outside the field, and because honestly, everybody on our team, we knew what James could be, and he's just continuing to grow in it. So it's good to see that.
Vince and then Noah.
What else stands out about Alabama's offense, running backs, offensive line, any of that kind of stuff?
They're a really good offensive line, really good offense. They play well together. They're well coached. They play hard. They play physical. They try to finish you on blocks. They play together. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Noah.
Coach Mack was just in here and said the defensive front made the running back work better. Just what were some of those battles like in the spring and the fall? Did you guys kind of envision them having the success that they're having?
Yeah, it was good just really being able to go against those guys every day because we consider ourselves we like to be the best, so we come out there and try to be the best on the field every day. So when we go out there on the practice field, we feel like we're going against the best running backs ever. So we go against them and they make us better because they're so good at reading gaps, hitting holes, and just playing fast. So that helps us as defensive line, keeping our eyes where they're supposed to be, and also it helps them with we're playing vertical, different things like that. So it goes hand in hand. Me and Jabari, we talk about different things, just learning different things. So it's good. It really helps.
Paige.
As a defensive front, where do you all feel like you all have taken the next step or improved the most this season?
I would say really just being able to affect the quarterback with a four-man, not necessarily having to bring pressure, and also just like you said earlier, just playing off of each other. Like a majority of us been in this system for a minute now, so we really just learning the ins and outs of being able to do what you're doing, but be a football player at the same time, and just have that feel that I know my brother's gonna do this, so let me protect him doing something. So really that way.
Bryson looked like he kind of joined in on that celebration dance that Barron and Pierce had.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe showing how he's feeling on the field. Where have you seen him take that next step in improving this year?
You see Bryson just come in and Bryson being a defensive tackle and just embracing Bryson. He's one of those guys who bring energy. He's always positive, never negative, and he's just always uplifting the people around him, uplifting everybody, honestly, and Bryson's just a real good person, in general. So just that's who he is, always celebrating, always having fun, and you just see him embracing becoming a D tackle now more and more, and it's just good to see. I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him what all he done too.
We'll take a few more. We'll go Casey, Paige, and then finish with Wes.
What do you think's led to the defense being so consistent this year?
Really, I'd say really just believing in each other. We want everybody on our defense to really just be successful. So I feel like that's the main thing. We honestly, when we go out there, we genuinely feel like we're playing for each other. And when you look to the side, you see your brother right there, it just forces you to keep going. So that's honestly the main thing for me.
Do you think that's different than years past at all?
I would say it's went to a different level. I feel like it's always been that way, but it's went to a different level, and I feel like that's something that's really showing the most.
There's a lot of big personalities on the team. How would you rank John Campbell, Spraggins, and then Eason, and why?
I'll go John Campbell, Eason. No, Spraggs, John Campbell, then Eason. I'll go Eason last because he's hyper, but he's chill at the same time. John Campbell, you will get days where he come in, he's hype, but don't really say nothing. But more than Eason and Sprags, he just on 10 every day. Like, so he gonna get number one for sure.
Wes?
Omari, speaking of Bryson, can you sort of imagine making a transition from linebacker to defensive line and just sort of how much, I mean, it's not like going from safety to defensive line, but it's still, I mean, that's like going into a phone booth. How, could you imagine how difficult that process would be of kind of learning to kind of knock heads like that on every play?
Yeah, I know it would be real difficult, honestly, just from playing in space all the time to really like hitting somebody every play now. So that was something that he just really, like, he wasn't really messing with it at first, but like, cause he was been a linebacker his whole life, so that's what he loved. But he understands D-line play. Being a linebacker really helped him in D-line play. And Bryson, he's got skill sets that's like gonna take him a long way. So it's exciting to see, and it's exciting for him to actually be embracing into being a defensive tackle.
Thanks, Omari. Appreciate you.
Yep.
Dylan Wright got a little acrobatic in the game when he hurled over the defender. What did that do to the running back room? What was the reaction, and did you do that as well?
Yeah, definitely just want to make sure he was safe and healthy after that. But you know, that just showed his athleticism and it gave us a lot of juice. And I think that's something we was talking about the whole week, just because, you know, understanding how their safeties were fitting to run and how low they tackle and everything. So, but it definitely gave us a lot of juice.
Casey?
Jalen currently is third in the SEC for average yards per carry. What do you think it is that makes him so effective, and just what is it like being around him every single day in the running back room?
Yeah, I think it's just him maximizing every run. I think he does a good job of having great patience and brushing through those tight seams and those holes, and he does a really great job of reading those fronts and everything. But he's just consistent each and every day, so it's easy to see why, you know, he's at that leaderboard.
Well, Eric, then we'll go Patrick, Vince, and then Wes.
Sure, you surpassed the milestone last weekend, 2,000 career rushing yards. What's that mean for you, and kind of did you envision that type of success when you were a freshman a couple years ago?
Definitely didn't like really envision anything. Just I'm really not even thinking about any milestones when you're playing, especially when you're in it. So, but it's definitely something that's I'm proud of myself about. But you know, it's a lot of more yards out there.
Patrick?
Right, I've played this game in this rivalry a few times now. How can you kind of describe what it's like to be in that kind of battle? Obviously, you guys won the game last season, but what's it like being in this rivalry and playing this game? Is it different than other games? I know you guys always like to say it's the same game, but is this one any different?
Yeah, it's not any different, especially me being like understanding their team. You know, it's kind of they have the same type of scheme and the same type of players, great players, always gonna be great players, great competition. It's gonna be a hostile environment. So in that aspect, it's kind of the same as what we're accustomed to, just being an SEC opponent. So it's not anything different, but you know, we definitely have our hands full.
Vince?
Going into the year, you talked about how you were focused on your diet and your body and just not thinking about injuries or that kind of stuff, just you being you. How have you seen that pay off for you with success on the field this year?
Definitely just, I feel like I'm moving like the best I ever moved in college so far, and just me being healthy, that's given me a bunch of confidence to attack each and every week and be consistent in who I am on and off the field. So it's been a big difference, just me being healthy and just being the best I could be and maximize every opportunity.
Wes, and then Eric.
Jabari, what do y'all sort of, as an offense, need to do to communicate better on the road this time and sort of kind of keep the pre-snap penalties down? I know the past maybe 3 road games, and those issues have kind of popped up a little bit. How do y'all get those kind of knocked down? What's going to be another loud place this weekend?
Really just the communication part, attention to details, just doing the simple things at a very high level. So just things that we do each and every day, just making sure that the basic fundamental things, we take those very seriously throughout the week. And it starts tomorrow. It started today, but it finishes tomorrow, the second day of a full go type of practice. So just attention to detail, really.
Eric?
Kind of on that note, back in 21, you guys went to Alabama. Do you remember anything specific about that environment? I mean, it's hostile, it's loud. Anything specific about that place you traveled to?
For some reason, I don't really remember like too much from it. It seems like a blur, but definitely a hostile environment, just like any other SEC team, and being away, it's going to be a hostile environment. But you know, it's you still got to play. It's about the 11 players on the field at once, just playing together.
Paige?
You may have mentioned it a little earlier, but where do you think that you've elevated your game the most that's made you a more effective running back this season?
I think just more confidence and just being healthy. And that just, confidence is a big thing at running back, just being more decisive with your runs and being able to finish runs, lower your shoulder, trust your speed, things of that nature. Just confidence for me.
All right, we'll go Vince and we'll finish with Patrick.
How much is going up against this defense has developed into a really good unit in the preseason? How much did that help this offense and you guys specifically in the running back room get better?
Yeah, I mean, the whole defense, they're playing lights out. Definitely that front seven has to be really intentional about, when you're having those runs, you have to be really decisive in your cuts. You have to play with great pad leverage. So those guys up front, they've done a great job and they've gotten us way better and still are throughout the season. We get a lot of some good on good during the season. So they're doing a really great job of playing and getting us better.
Patrick?
We just talked to Omari, we're talking to Bryson next. Obviously, all three of you guys are Memphis guys, so who's the best Memphis native on the team in your opinion?
I ain't no answer on that, man. As long as we keep doing our jobs and just trying to help our team win, that's what we focus on.
Thanks, Jabari.
Say fuels your personality and energy out on the field.
Just being out there with the guys I love and enjoy playing with, and I'm just trying to go out there and have fun. Football is supposed to be fun, and it is a game. I know it's like serious and all that, but just go out there and try to have fun at the end of the day and execute and be the best version of myself I can for my guys out there with me.
Vince?
What's that feeling when your side of the ball picks up the other side of the ball and helps you guys win a game that's pretty unusual and a low-scoring, tight game we haven't seen a lot around here, and the offense has picked you guys up at times in the past too. How does that feel to be able to help the team out in your way that you don't have?
I just want to say that we want to give a message to let the other guys on the other side of the ball that we always got their back no matter what. And how I feel, man, it feels great. When you got to go out there and pull your pants up, hold your own, and just go out there and play ball and defend your end zone. So it's a great feeling for us on defense. And I love that type of ball. It's fun to me. Like we got to go out there and handle business and stand on business. Like we can't go for nothing. So it's real fun to me. I enjoy it a lot.
Paige?
Not that rankings matter, but Omari Thomas ranks you last among Spraggins, John Campbell, and yourself as far as who has the most energy. But when you look at the team and how much energy you guys have, how important is that on a game day?
So who said that again? Omari Thomas? Make sure I said something like that. I feel like it's very important because it just helps everybody go out there and enjoy the game. Like if somebody's just not feeling like they self, I feel like it's up to his teammates to just bring them up and let's go. Like we got to get it. So I feel like it's very important and something that I feel like is needed. And I feel like I'm not the last one, of course, but it's just a great feeling. I just enjoy helping those guys pick their energy up and just help being there for them, being a good teammate.
Vince?
So after Barron had a sack, he brought over Pierce, and they're doing a little dance, and you were kind of in the background, kind of moving your hips a little bit, joining. Were you supposed to be a part of that, or you were just
Yeah, I was supposed to be a part of it. I was supposed to be a part of it. I feel like I should have ran over there first to get the handshake right. It was Josh Joseph. He didn't get the handshake right. And, yeah, man, I suppose we can't. What's so crazy? We was working on that all week because we work hard. We work hard each and every single day. But we was like, man, when we, make a play, we gotta have some fun with it. Whatever, if it's silly, cool, whatever. So it's just like, man, we're just out there trying to have fun, make plays, and celebrate as much as we can. So that's really about it.
Patrick?
Bryson, you've been consistent, productive, disruptive over the last few games. First of all, do you feel like you're playing the best football of your career? And secondly, Coach Hockle talked about kind of your mindset maybe changing where you're so consistent every day and have become a good practice player. How do you agree with that, and maybe what's changed for you to have results on the field on Saturdays?
Yes, sir, I agree with that, but I want to give huge praise to the guys in the room, the guys that be nicked up, be feeling the type of way, and still come out there with a smile, positive mindset. Some days, my mind not be where it's at, but I have guys in the room that we love on each other, we might get on each other, and I just feel like that motivates not just me, but everyone in there to just go hard because it's bigger than us. It's bigger than me. Like I know the guy on my left or right might be going through it. So I just know I gotta keep going. And, I feel like I've been having a pretty decent year, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be the best version of myself and be the best player I can for the guys to my left and right. And I just want to continue to play for them. Like I said, it's bigger than me. I want to play for the guys on my left and my right. I want to play for the T, the name on the back of my jersey. So it's just so much they get into that. But I can continue to play better. I feel like there's so much room for improvement for me, but I just want to continue to play hard and continue to do whatever I can to just produce for the team and whatever they need. I want to do it. So that's about it.
Eric and then Caleb.
Looking at that Alabama offensive line, kind of what have you seen from that group, and then the offense overall with the quarterback that's kind of dynamic?
The first thing that comes to my mind when I think of the offensive line is big, like big men. It's a big man, you know, so with it being big men, you gotta be real in tune to your details and little things like that to make sure you can do what's right and play the position that you need to play at the right time. And what was the other question? I'm sorry.
The quarterback, dynamic quarterback, bigger guy.
Oh yeah, just making sure we contain Jalen Miro and do our job. We know he's an explosive player, can make some plays with his feet, with his arm, outside the pocket, inside the pocket. He scrambles outside, inside. So just making sure that we do a great job this week of containing him and doing our job.
Caleb, and then we'll go to Wes.
The running back room is ranked at the top of the nation right now. In spring camp, fall camp, how did going against those guys better go?
I feel like we got the best running back room in the country, so there's that. And you know, just it prepared us well, you know what I'm saying, having those three different type of backs that we have, bruiser, finesse, speed. So I think it prepared us very well, and we're gonna continue to prepare this week. But like just experiencing with those guys all spring and summer just gave us an ups on the type of guys that we're gonna face throughout the season.
Wes.
Bryson, I'm not sure the exact number, but there's got to be double-digit guys on this team who are from Memphis or the Memphis area. How much pride do y'all have in Memphis, and how nice is it when you come a few hours away to school that you got so many guys from your hometown here that are with you?
It's a great feeling. It's like having people from home here at home. So it's just a great feeling knowing that you got people that's gonna have your back no matter what. And when you want to get away from football, you can always go over one another's house and just enjoy it and watch a game, or just take your mind away from it and just enjoy each other's company sometimes. Just get away from it sometimes. So it's a great feeling. It's a great thing to have those guys up here as well.
We'll finish with Adam and then Patrick.
The sack celebration, like who instigates that? Who plans that during the week, and does it like change? Is there a new one each week?
It's just based. It's like we come together as a unit, of course, like a big committee. We do the whoever got the silliest one that we laugh the most after they do it, that's the one we choose, and we just go by like that. And we just want to like I said earlier, we just want to have fun with what we're doing because we work so hard every day with each other. So we don't want to take the what we got into this game for. So it just depends on which one's the silliest and which one we laugh the most at. That's how we're gonna decide what's the celebration gonna be.
But is it new every week, or will we see this one again?
I don't know. We don't know yet. We don't know. We still work. We got a couple more practice, so you'll find out Saturday. We don't know yet.
Patrick.
Bryson, there's been examples of guys that were linebackers in high school that maybe slid down and played defensive end. I don't know how many guys that were linebackers in high school have all the way become a defensive tackle like you. Do you still kind of reminisce about your days at linebacker and kind of think kind of what an odd journey it's maybe been for you to go from playing linebacker in high school to being a 300-something pound defensive tackle like you are?
Yes, sir. It's not been hard. It hasn't been hard at all. It's just something I had to embrace. It was new for sure, but I'm not gonna say it was hard because I love the game of football and I just want to play it. So whatever I gotta do, whatever I had to do it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm not 300 pounds. I want to say that as well. But it's just been cool. You know, it was very, very challenging at first, just trying to understand the details and being so close to the ball and how physical it is. But once you love something and you love doing something, you'll get it down regardless. But it's been so much cool and an easy process for me because the people around me, Coach G, phenomenal coach, Coach Chop, phenomenal coach. The guys in the room, many coaches, Omari, Omar, Don. So it's just so much help, love, and support to just help me with my process and the change. So it's been, like I said, it ain't been hard, but it's been challenging, but it's been great. I wouldn't change nothing if I had the chance to change it.
Thanks, Bryson.